Folks, Chris again here, outdoor writer for Louisiana Sportsman Magazine. Today we're at Toledo Bend and we're with Bass Elite Series Pro Dennis Tietje. Dennis has been on tour for several months now. He's been on the water probably more than any of us could stand to be, but he didn't go home. He came here to Toledo Bend to get in on about a week's worth of crappie fishing. We don't have professional video, we don't have professional sound, but we do have some professional advice. So come with us as Dennis shows us how to catch some Toledo Bend crappie just like these right here.
The Toledo Bend crappie. Yeah, get you unhooked here. You know, in the heat of the summer, when it's kind of tough, we kind of go for maybe fewer fish, and it may be less convenient as shiners. But if you don't want to go out and get the shiners, these little flukes do the trick, man. They get you some nice Toledo Bend crappie there. This orange with the yellow is solid, but that's the brush piles. And most of the time we fish from anywhere from 22 to 25 feet. Fish usually suspend about 15 feet on top. Sometimes they'll get down deeper, but most of the time they'll suspend on them brush piles, eating those minnows. What we got here, we use a 1/16 ounce jig head. And I just tie real fast, improve clinch knot. Just cinch it down. You're not supposed to bite them. You break your teeth. Anyway, what I'm using is these little Zoom tiny flukes. And these things are real narrow, so you got to make sure you get them dead center or you'll tear them. You just go down to the back of the bend of the hook and then just push it on, and you want to keep it as straight as you can. And the secret is these little Berkeley power baits, these crappie nibbles. That's we call them crickets, but you just take a nibble and just stick it right there on the hook. What we do on these brush piles, we take this jig and we'll pitch it out there about 15 feet. We just let it fall until it gets straight down. And when it gets straight down, you just start lifting that rod real slow, and it makes that fish think that little man is trying to get away. And they'll hit it almost every time. Summertime crappie. You know, when you're fishing in the summertime, you really don't need to buy shiners. They're a lot more effective, but if you don't want to take the time to get the minnow bucket out, these little tiny flukes are just as good. They catch some slab. It's not fast and furious, but you know, it's slabs. You know, you use minnows and catch a lot of fish, but they're a lot smaller. But these little tiny flukes produce just a real quality fish. That's a little one. You catch a lot of these in the summertime. They get pretty small, but we try to throw those back, let them get big. These little barfish will move in on your crappie pile, and unfortunately they're real aggressive, and they'll end up kind of running the school of crappie. They'll kind of disturb them, and it'll shut down the bite for a little while. I've been on tour for 15 weeks now. Thought I'd stop by Toledo Bend and enjoy and relax a little bit, enjoy some of this Toledo Bend crappie. Me and my son Now it's time to go home. You need to come get in on this before it gets too hot.